Good morning. We're coming to you live from outside the Parliament House. This is the winter session which is beginning in a short while from now. Prime Minister is expected to address the media ahead of the session. The top issues that opposition wants to focus on, of course, the Manipur violence that has been going on, the Adani issue. They've also given notices on the pollution that is plaguing North India. My colleague Pallavi Ghosh is here with me, my co-anchor, also my colleagues Aman Sharma and Payal Mehta, who will get you all details from inside the Parliament House.
So 16 bills have been slotted by the government. Of them, the most contentious and controversial being the Waqf Board bill. Will that be taken up? Because a JPC report on it is being awaited. But this is certainly a winter session of Parliament, which is going to be seen in the backdrop of the Maha win by the BJP or the Mahayuti alliance in Maharashtra, and also the fact that there's much infighting taking place in the India bloc. Just ahead of the Prime Minister's mandatory soundbite to the media at 10 a.m., which means anytime now, Mr. Kharge is going to be hosting the India bloc floor leaders. We're going to wait to see the first pictures to come out, whether the Trinamool Congress is going to be present or not. But before we go across to all other issues, quick word coming in both from Payal and Aman, who will have to, of course, go inside the Parliament to cover the proceedings. Payal, the Prime Minister, I'm sure, is going to say that we are ready to debate and discuss every issue. The mood within the opposition is that we want to debate and discuss what we want to discuss. What is the government's floor plan for this?
Well, of course, forget about the government's floor plan, but you can expect a very, very political statement also coming in from the Prime Minister. Because remember, the Prime Minister and the government and of course the people of the country are aware that, they try to peddle a lot of false claims, around the Lok Sabha elections, which actually cost them dearly in Maharashtra. The Prime Minister definitely will be making a mention of this, saying that you try to peddle rumours in the name of constitution, you try to tell people that we'll change the reservation policy, and see how people have rewarded the government that has worked as well. So obviously that is something which is going to be the centre stage as far as the government is concerned, as far as the Prime Minister's approach is really concerned. As far as the business of the Parliament is concerned, I do not see anything much, in terms of what they need, in terms of, whatever cooperation. There are no urgent bills as such, except for the Waqf Amendment Bill, which we'll only know today because, opposition MPs from the JPC are trying to meet the Lok Sabha Speaker to seek an extension.
And will that extension likely to happen? I mean, Aman, you were there at the all-party meeting which took place yesterday. The Kiren Rijiju said, okay, we have to take a call on all of that. But is the plan of the government also to say and to show to opposition parties, you do your hangama, hame jo karna hai, hum karenge, because we want all the 16 bills to be cleared and possibly more?
Well, Waqf Amendment Bill, Pallavi, coming to that first, I think what Kiren Rijiju said yesterday was very, very clear that it all depends on the submission of the JPC report. What we so far know that the JPC draft report is ready, but a clause-by-clause discussion and the report has to be circulated amongst the members. So and there are coalition compulsions also here for the BJP, the JDU, the TDP, the LJP, what their stand will be on the draft report of the JPC. So obviously, I think a more careful approach will be taken by the government. Let's see, because the deadline is Friday, and Kiren Rijiju said yesterday, if the JPC report is not ready, you have to come to Parliament and seek an extension. If that so be, it all depends on the submission of the JPC report. So I think we'll have to wait and see how the Waqf report, is it going to come in this week or is it going to come in later in this week?
Right.
Overall, the picture,
I was just wanting to bring it to your attention that Asaduddin Owaisi has given a notice for discussion on Sambhal. And Sambhal is an issue on which opposition will want to gherav the government. They feel what has happened in Sambhal is orchestrated and the administration is at fault there.
Sambhal is a serious issue. Arunima, as per latest reports, 4 people have now died in Sambhal. 1 person was undergoing treatment, has also passed away. So in a way, it's a big issue. I think there's a pattern in various incidents which have happened in UP in the last 3 to 4 months. There have been repeated instances of such rioting, and the Chief Minister has been very clear that the forces had gone there, the team had gone there on a court order to do the survey of this particular religious institution, religious premises, and it is the locals who objected to it. There was from the other side, there was stone pelting and other things which happening, and the police had to retaliate. But of course, with 4 deaths, now I think the administration also has a lot to answer for, and of course the opposition, Asaduddin Owaisi and the Samajwadi Party, will make this a big issue. That the way the Sambhal issue has been handled, the UP government is biased, and they have been also citing the bypolls, in which at least in 2 seats there was a lot of allegations that the voting was not properly done. Some booths, the voting didn't happen at all. Intimidation happened on that. So, I think the Samajwadi Party, Ram Gopal Yadav at the parliament, the all-party meeting yesterday raised this issue that there needs to be a discussion on the functioning of the Election Commission of India as well.
Right. Pallavi, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is the new MP from the Congress party. Will we see her take charge from today itself?
Well, what her office certainly says is that she's unlikely to take oath today. So tomorrow being a constitutional divas in Parliament, I guess if she doesn't come today, the window is really on Wednesday. But it'll be interesting because she finally makes her electoral debut. I mean, will she, won't she? And finally she makes her debut. And she, of course, is going to be taking on that seat which her brother has vacated. But, I mean, she's obviously a better communicator and orator, but he's the boss. I mean, he's the LOP. And in fact, at 10:30, the Congress MPs will be meeting. She, of course, if she doesn't take oath, will be skipping it. But, the Congress has much to plan for because they have to ensure that, one, as an LOP, Rahul Gandhi gets the other India bloc parties also on board with the Congress party. And there are issues. There are issues like the Waqf Board bill, which possibly could be a uniting issue of the India bloc. And then, of course, the One Nation, One Poll, if that bill comes up. Do you think the One Nation, One Poll bill could come up this session?
It's far away from reality, Pallavi. The draft that they've actually prepared in a way of Ramnath Kovind's report, that is still under public consideration. After that, it's going to be a process before the bill is actually brought in. The government is looking at bringing in a consolidated one bill which has many amendments, and all of them are constitutional amendment, which means that you need 2/3 majority. The government certainly doesn't have that right now. That's the reason Kiran Rijiju, Arjuna Meghwal and Rajnath Singh were asked to talk to these political parties. From what I know, that some of these leaders have spoken to some parties, but not the big parties as of now.
So the alliance partners are on board as far as One Nation, One Poll is
The
concerned?
alliance partners have been very much on board. In fact, one of the first few proposals of this was Chandrababu Naidu himself. I think way back in 2016 or 17 when the Prime Minister had first called for this meeting on the one country, one election. So let's say it's far away from reality, but the real issue will be Waqf Amendment Bill.
Right.
And the Prime Minister's countdown has begun. I think another 10 minutes.
So that's also actually the larger, I think, national picture of Pallavi of this parliament session. We saw the last parliament session which happened just after the Lok Sabha results and BJP coming down from, NDA coming down from 303, BJP coming down from 303 to 240. So there was this, I would say, a swagger, a demeanor of Rahul Gandhi, the new LOP, taking on the Prime Minister, talking to the Prime Minister in Parliament, in debates and all that. So we saw very aggressive opposition. A spring was there in this step. But
So this brings me to this question. Tell me this thing that the Prime Minister, was he waiting for this moment? Because ultimately it's the people who decide what you are. So the people have given that verdict. So is this going to be the PM moment come the winter session of Parliament that we won in Maharashtra, we have humbled you, you had a very short brief of euphoria and you were not even 100?
Absolutely. I think you will see the Prime Minister today, what we saw him after maybe 2019, after that huge victory come. I think the Prime Minister, Pallavi, I think even the Prime Minister was confident in the last session also. He always felt that even 240 is a historic verdict. They will come back for the third time. The Congress is below 100. The Congress is portraying as if it has won a majority, but it has not. So even the Prime Minister was confident the last time, but this time, I think you'll see Mr. Modi in his true element coming out and, putting the opposition on the back foot, saying, like, where is your electoral success? Especially the Congress party, you have brought down in a way in 16 seats in Jharkhand, same as last time. Look at what has happened to Congress in Maharashtra. The 16 seats out of 102. Your leader and your probable CM face, which Congress projected, has himself won by
And
just
tomorrow the
200 votes.
Constitution divas and the Prime Minister is going to be speaking. That could be that
Nana
moment
Patole
also.
won by just 125 some votes.
Yeah, I'll be very interested in seeing whether the Faizabad MP is still, showcased as a
Propped
trophy,
up, yeah.
as
He
a
was a
trophy by the Samajwadi Party and the opposition. But we have plenty of reactions, starting from the Prime Minister to the Parliamentary Affairs Minister about the winter session. Let's just dip into those and then we'll come back to our colleagues here.
कांग्रेस ने तुष्टीकरण के लिए कानून बनाए, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश तक की परवाह नहीं की। इसका एक उदाहरण वक्फ बोर्ड है कि 2014 में इन लोगों ने सरकार से जाते जाते दिल्ली के आसपास की अनेक संपत्तियां वक्फ बोर्ड को सौंप दी थी। संविधान में वक्फ कानून का कोई स्थान ही नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी कांग्रेस ने तुष्टीकरण के लिए वक्फ बोर्ड जैसी व्यवस्था पैदा कर दी। ये इसलिए किया गया ताकि कांग्रेस के परिवार का वोट बैंक बढ़ सके। सच्ची पंथ निरपेक्षता को